maybe later we will. Later. I think we there. I think we there, Sonia.
I think
Hold
so
on. Let's make sure.
too.
Let's make sure it's live where it's supposed to be.
You said mic check, mic check. Yes, mine is live on my page. What about?
You know how it go. So we are live with the people today. It's Monday.
It is.
It's Monday. I'm excited. I'm excited, and I'm excited for a few reasons, right? I want to make sure that I shared it out. Give me a minute. Because as you can tell, ain't none of this right now is currently scripted. And I love it. And it's not the normal thing that we do, but we are coming to you live right now for Reality Check Monday. Um, this is something that I was challenged to do, and I brought Coach Sonia on with me because me and her been talking about some things, and she was like, "I know what I'm supposed to do." So guess what? We gonna hold each other accountable
Yes.
on this wonderful Monday, because I'm all the way over here on the West Coast. You are all the way on the East Coast,
East Coast.
but we gonna talk about it today, right? So first of all, let me tell you who I am, because that way people you can tell people who you are, right? I
Yes.
am, of course, Consuela Nicole, your favorite author, inspirational speaker, and talk show host, Consuela Nicole, none other, right? And today I have with me,
I am Coach Sonia J, author and prophetic life coach here over in Richmond, VA. And I met this beautiful young lady, what was it, in September in Beverly Hills, California.
yeah,
Yes, 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 yes. We met at a wonderful, wonderful
it was a
speakers camp.
mastermind retreat.
Speakers
Yes,
Master Camp in California. It was phenomenal.
it
It was
was.
phenomenal.
And if you would have told me that you and I would be working together today, I wouldn't have believed you.
I know, right?
Right, right. We met as strangers, and now it's a whole nother story. Um, and I see people coming on. So if you on, go ahead and chime in. Let us know where you chiming in from. We're not gonna be here for a long time, but trust me,
Mhm.
the nuggets that we're gonna drop to you today is definitely gonna be something that I think everybody need. I know I do, right? So
Yeah,
Sonya, let me ask you this, right?
yeah. Let's go.
There are a lot of people that just don't like Mondays, right? Mondays
And
to
let me
them,
tell you, I'm gonna go ahead and interrupt you because I had a hard day at work and I'm doing my guilty pleasure.
are
Mm-hmm.
you eating no cake and ice cream?
Taking ice cream, boo. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We gonna talk about that because that's part of what we're talking about today, right?
I had such
A
a
lot of
hard
people
day.
don't
I was
like
like,
Mondays.
I ain't even eat dinner yet. I came home went straight for the ice cream. I was like, you know
So
what?
you
I'm
eating your
done.
dessert before dinner.
I'm done. I was so done with work today.
Well, let me ask you, right? Because a lot of people don't like Mondays because it's a fresh start. They don't know what the week is gonna bring or anything of that nature, or they don't want the hiccups or the speed bumps, right?
Mm-hmm.
That Monday
Mm-hmm.
bring. I like Mondays because for me, it's a fresh start to a new week to either finish a project, start a new project, connect with other people, whatever the case may be. But I've always liked Mondays.
Okay.
However, this Monday brought some speed bumps, ma'am. And not just today, they carried over from last week. So it's
Lord.
called Reality Check Monday.
Okay.
So we're gonna have a reality check for ourselves, but it's the same thing of having a reality check for other people, right?
Yes. Yes.
So when I think of a reality check or a speed bump, is I'm moving, I'm grooving, I'm going. Life is doing its thing. I'm on a life high, whatever you want to call it. And this big old speed bump coming the road, am I supposed to just hit the gas and do that hydraulic thing and mess up the suspension on it all, right? Am I supposed to hit the brakes and hit my head on the dashboard because sometimes that happens too, right?
Right.
Or is it one of those where I'm gonna just slow down and creep? creep over. Because baby, let me tell you, I done had some speed bumps. I done had some speed bumps like today and a few days ago. We're gonna talk about it for a minute, but I
Mhm.
want to get your take as the prophetic life coach. And we ain't doing no coaching session. We just talking to the people. So don't be trying to coach me right now, coach. Because then I'm gonna have to turn around and coach you. So
Well,
we're gonna talk about speed
when the
bumps.
spirit get the flow, and I just flow with it, so I'm not quenching it. If it goes, I'm going with it.
Right. Okay. So what
But
you
as
got? What you got?
far as speed bumps, like you said, when you come across a speed bump in life, you got that speed bump. Whether you go, but you know what? Let me check this out. Let me back this up right quick. You know,
Okay.
you driving down the road, minding your own business, look around like the scenery. Next thing you know, you see the speed bump, and it's too late. You can't even slow down.
Right.
And you
Right.
go boom, you know, so you can't even slow down. Sometimes that's what happened in our lives, where we minding our own business, we doing what we doing what we believe we supposed to be doing, but sometimes we have not gone to God and say, hey God, what's your plans for me, because this is what I'm doing over here on the back end, this is what I believe I'm supposed to be doing.
Right.
And then he gonna like, okay, well, you didn't ask me, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you. He's sitting back there. I'm gonna go ahead and let you do what you do. And that big old speed bump come.
Bow.
There
Yeah.
it is.
All up
All up
in
in
there.
here.
Yeah.
And you either gonna actually get a reality check from that speed bump and check yourself and be like, okay, well, I need to spend time with God. I need to figure this thing out.
Mm-hmm.
Let me reevaluate some things. Let me find out where I'm going, because I didn't hurt myself here. I didn't hurt somebody else here, because I have not asked God, what you think about this? What you think about that?
But the coach, check this out.
Come on.
And I get it. I get it. But what if you didn't heard, or you at least you thought you heard the
Mm-hmm.
answer on what it is you're supposed to be doing,
Mm-hmm.
and things are really going great, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm elevating. I'm elevating.
Mm-hmm.
Things are, I'm listening. God, I hear you. I'm moving the way you need to.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody else tiptoes in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody that you thought you may have disconnected from, or something you may have been disconnected from, but you thought it was all good,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because you have healed, and life is good and life is grand, but then something happened. Is going to do. How do I know? How do you know if you are supposed to, ease on over that speed bump? Or be like, you know what, we just gonna pause and we're gonna take this detour, or I'm just about to stop. I'm just about to stop. Because I noticed that happening a lot, right? When people get when we get to that speed bump,
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of people that just stop.
Yeah. Yeah. So right
What do
there,
you, what do you have for them? I mean, I'm just saying it. I
I'm
know we're not supposed to stop, but
no, and that's what I was going to say. I know, and I've been there where everything's
right.
going fine, and you come up on a speed bump, and you sort of get ready to go over, and you're like, wait a minute, and you sort of know where it may go at times, and
Uh-huh.
then you stop because you're actually not ready, or you think you're not ready because you're not trusting God, and you don't want to go to the next level. And so
Okay. So,
there will be some things that you got to deal with before you cross that speed bump. So it didn't say settle in the valley. It said, though I walk through the valley.
so then let me ask you this, because I know you trying to sneak a coaching session in on me, and we're not gonna do that, because you started this off talking about you eating on your guilty pleasure of ice cream
Speaking
and
of
cake.
my ice cream melting.
So are you telling me that you had absolutely no speed bumps in life in the last 24 hours to 7 days?
How about the
Oh,
last
don't
12
look at me like
hours?
that.
Been hell at work. That's why I told you I came home and got my cake and ice cream. Girl,
Okay.
by noon, I was ready to walk out of work. And for those of you who don't know, I am a 911 operator for the city of Richmond, Virginia. Ugh. And you know what? And the job is a good job, and I have to pray for the citizens of Richmond, pray for the
Okay.
people who are going through Richmond, because today must have been violent domestic days today
Okay.
and shootings.
Oh,
And one
Jesus.
person lost his life.
Okay.
And those are speed bumps at work that you have to mentally and emotionally get over, because there are times where I find I take it, internalize it, and that thing, you got to get rid of that. You got to get rid of it.
Right.
And so as you're learning, it's a learning on a day-to-day basis to just be a 911 operator. Some cities are harsher than others.
Yeah.
And yeah, today was a hard one.
So let me
Today
ask you
was
this,
hard.
because of course you are a coach of many, right? First and foremost, but you still have your corporate job, which is great, and you changing lives as a 911 operator. But you take on everybody else's life speed bumps. Every day you pick up
Mhm.
that phone, you are taking on someone else's speed bumps. What do you do to keep from making that person's speed bump your speed bump in life?
I'm gonna
I
tell
know
you,
you first gonna say you fall on your face and give it to God.
I do.
However,
I do. You have to. But then there's some days like today. I I got slightly in trouble for this today. This young lady, she won't all there. She
okay,
literally is nothing funny about it. She just wasn't all
okay,
there. And she was all over the place, all over the place. And I got the call. I had to tell her to stop, 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 stop. We're not doing this.
okay,
That is exactly what I told her. We are not doing this. You called for this. We're going to deal with this. She got mad.
got it.
She complained. That was my first complaint.
But you
And,
didn't bring it home.
no, I didn't. So, I told my supervisors called me in the office, and they was like, well, you were a little rude. And I said, I will take that L. I said, because I would do it again. And they was like, but I know we don't care about some of these calls, but you can't let the citizen know we don't care. I said, y'all listen to the call.
Right.
I will take the L and I will do it again, because she was all over the place.
Wow.
And I
So,
released it.
but how do you, okay, right? So,
You want to know what I do to release it?
yeah, because
Okay,
a
so
lot of us, and I know there's a lot of people listening right now that the first thing we do, because what we taught is we fall on our face and take it to the Lord and leave it with the Lord. But life get hard.
and
It
today
get
was an
hard, and
emotionally hard
while
day.
you waiting on that response of Jesus, why,
But
right?
remember,
What what do you
we don't always know why. Because I've asked those
Yeah.
questions in some of the calls that I have had to take. So I take all these emotional speed bumps, and I have 3 15-minute breaks, and I got an hour lunch. Girl,
Okay.
I walk that parking lot, I pray in the spirit, and I command my mind. We will have what we say. We have to command our thoughts. And I gotta
Okay.
leave it there. And the only reason I'm talking about this because we're talking about speed bumps. Did I bring that crap home with me today? No. Mm-mm. And the crazy thing is, and we vent to one another on the floor.
Gotcha. Okay. So having that circle, having that support system
Mm-hmm.
that you can vent to
Mm-hmm.
uh without judgment
Yes, definitely.
is a good thing, right?
Yes.
So that makes sense, because I do have a very selective circle of people.
And I'm still eating my ice cream. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you are. I'm low key jealous. I need to go. Yeah, it's over there, but you I got my popcorn, y'all. And it's M&M popcorn. Don't play with me. It's coming. But I don't want to be on the screen with the popcorn and teeth. But venting and having, not even necessarily venting. It's more of just releasing everything from your mental space, right? Sometimes we just
Yes.
need to be able to talk it out, so you can let it go, so you can release it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, And that makes a difference. So it doesn't come into your home. There are times, look, I have one, and I know you have your own type of journal, right? I write everything down. So before I get out my car, sometime I take it to the book. We're gonna write it out. We're gonna write it out, right? And we're gonna leave it where it's at.
And see, you got that book that you created. What's the name of it?
Well, this is the first journal. I have 6 different types of journals, and they all have writing prompts called No More Limits. And it's a reality check. And it's for, let me tell you, I wrote that journal literally for myself in the season I was in, right? And I had to remind myself that the limits that I'm facing are not limits at all.
No,
They're
we
limits that
impose your own
society,
limits.
yeah, it's limits that society put on me. I didn't do it. It's limits that, family generational issues put on me. I didn't do it. I didn't ask for it, right? And I kind of fell into that box. And I had to write some things for myself. And as I was writing and going through that first set of healing process, and I say first set because we know healing is not a one-time thing. You may have to heal from a few things in life. And a good friend of mine by the name of Jessica Rowe, she is a friend, a sister, and that accountability partner of mine, that she was like, you got all these books, all these journals that you done wrote, and you got journal after journal. What you gonna do with them? Burn them? She was like, no, you're not. She said, somebody need to hear what you wrote because they waiting on you to write it. No, they're not. People not ready for this. She was like, yes, they are. So we wrote the first 30-day journal.
Okay, cool.
I did this in 2018.
Okay.
And it's pocket, as you can tell, it's pocket size. It's not super big. It's pocket size because everybody needs a starting point. And that was something, and that was my reality check that she gave me about my own stuff, right? She reminded me that everybody's journey may start the same, and somewhere along the line your paths may cross. However, that inner circle and all that stuff in between, everybody's hills and valleys and mountains is completely
Very
different.
different.
But some of the steps may be similar, but how you get through them is different, right? And I want you to tell me about the journal, because I know you write in a different type of journal, but I want to first, give a quick shout out here to Miss Tiffany R. Sings, right?
Yes, yes.
Tiffany R. Sings is one of the dopest upcoming and growing and social media marketing agents out there. I shouldn't tell everybody that because then they're going to take away from me. But yeah.
You're anybody taking away from you. Tiffany R. Sings is the bomb marketing from what I've seen.
Yes. She has definitely started doing her thing with me. And of course, my brother, Dr. Johnson, I see you, sir. I appreciate you. And just know I'm still giving you. You got mad love. And matter of fact, we're going to get Dr. Johnson on here in one of these reality checks with us.
All right, ma'am.
But we talking about journals real quick. What's your journal of choice? That's what I want to know.
Plug this computer in right quick before it dies. How about that?
Oh, reality check. We need power. We need power. Yes, we do.
I was like, why my screen go dark? Okay,
because it needs some power.
Yeah. So the journal that I wrote, ladies and gentlemen, is called, and actually, there we go, called New Images of You: My Healing Journey and Becoming Me Prayer Journal. And 3 years ago, God told me to write a journal, and I did. I played around with it, had it printed and everything. Did not like it. I thought it was the ugliest thing known to man. So it is somewhere in my office over here. But back in May, it was either May or June, y'all, I was sitting at my kitchen table and it was like God said, create your journal. And I was like, me? I'm like, that's old. You told me to do that 3 years ago. I ain't like the way it turned out. I was either eating or doing something. It don't matter. But it was like, write your journal now. Girl, this darn journal was done in 10 days. I ain't playing.
Ouch.
But what I did not know, and within those 10 days that it was written, it became a tool, a part of my prophetic coaching program for women.
Oh, that's the business. Okay.
Yeah. So that's it. And I'm actually getting ready. I was in the beta stages and I had a young lady go through it and change her life in 90 days, 3 months. And so we're gonna I'm in the process of now solidifying everything out of the beta stage, and more than likely, if not next month, definitely by January, put it out there for launch.
Okay. So we got journals that can be purchased. We got coaching sessions that can be purchased.
Mm-hmm.
If you need a reality check, you can definitely reach us both across either social media platforms by typing in names. Sonia, we was only supposed to been talking for 15 minutes.
I
You don't
looked
need to be
down
lying.
there and I was like, oh my gosh, we was that 15 minutes, just drop of a hat, girl, gone.
But it was all about life speed bumps, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think we need to come back.
Yeah, you let me know when we coming back.
I think we need to come back on Monday. And you know why? And I say that because we are officially in holiday season. Jesus.
And there are going to be many speed bumps, a lot of speed bumps. And I think one of the speed bumps, I know we're going to talk about emotional speed bumps, because the holidays is the worst kind of days for some people, and emotional and mental speed bumps.
Yeah.
Because it was last week. I had a very emotional day. 19-year-old, she wanted to kill herself.
Yeah.
And I
See,
had to talk her down. That was rough. I'm like, you got your whole life there. Why do you want to kill yourself at 19? But you never know what people are going through. But it's
right.
the highest time of season for suicidal people.
Well, we definitely gonna talk about it, and we're gonna keep them nice and brief as possible,
Mm-hmm.
where we can, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if the conversations flow, the conversations flow.
Mm-hmm.
And if the folks chime in, the folks chime in. That's what we do, right?
Well,
That's part of what we
I
hear, and we
think
follow
they're going to
directions.
chime in. They're going to chime in, Consuela Nicole. They're going to chime in. Because for one,
Well,
after they hit us up in the DMs and they find out about these journals that we've written and these coaching sessions that we offering, you know what? They're going to be like, yeah, let me spread the word.
oh yeah, we got journals, we got coaching, and you know the funny part is, between your network and mine, we have coaches and therapists across the board. We have mentors across the board. So even if we are not the coach for you, I bet you we got one for you.
Definitely. Definitely.
Right? But it's all about getting you to that next step. But today was definitely just about to get you over that speed bump of life. Sonia got her cake and ice cream. I'm about to go, and I think Tiffany was laughing at me because I got my M&M popcorn. I'm about to pop it open because Tiffany R. Sings is trying to get me to do virtual yoga. Was it yoga? Not yoga. What's that other one?
Pilates?
No, that other exercise, not yoga.
Girl, don't give me the line.
I forgot the name of it now, but she's trying to get me to do it. She gonna type it in if she's still on right now. But yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work if I'm eating on popcorn M&M.
Well, hey, this is gonna be my last piece of cake. Look, for a while. It's almost
For
gone.
what? For this week?
For a couple of weeks.
After all, your day job is a 911 operator.
Yeah, it is.
We're gonna let your guilty pleasure be your guilty pleasure.
I
And
don't
I'm
have it
definitely
often.
gonna
I don't have it
keep
often.
you
As
in
my
prayer
mother
because you taking
says,
on
anything in moderation.
that part right there. And I think that's where we're gonna leave it. Because that's not just for food, that is for life. That is for everything that comes to you in life. Because we cannot take on everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything we do have to be in moderation. We cannot overfill ourselves with everybody else's speed bumps of life. So
Yes.
on that note, guys, remember, it's your speed bump. You don't have to stop at it, but you can pause at it,
And
right?
make your way
And
over.
either go through it a little bit. You don't necessarily want to go around it because you're gonna get back to that same speed bump. But you just
Because
got to
there's
figure out
lessons
how to
to
get
be learned in the
through it.
process of going over it.
and
Go
going
through
over it.
it.
There it
Mhm.
is. So until next time, we will be back for a reality check Monday. Matter of fact, if there is something very specific
There you go.
that you want us to discuss, go ahead and drop it in the comment or either go to either one of our DMs and let us know. And we'll bring it to the
Topic.
forefront.
Yep.
Don't nobody need to know you asked about it, but we
Nope.
will talk about it. Until next time, guys, have amazing and amazing and amazing blessed week like only you can.
And know
Talk to you
that we
soon.
love you with the love of the Lord.
Amen. Mwah.